The Nittany Lion baseball season is on the horizon, and it's time now for a pitching lesson from pitching ace Mike Wanamaker. There's a difference between a curveball and a slider. Different pitches used at different times.
And the main difference between a curveball and a slider is a curveball is going to be a little bit slower, and it's going to have a little bit more of a tumbling action straight down than, say, a slider. All right, slider, it's basically the same grip. Some people change it up. I use the same grip for both. It's basically just a change in what you do with your wrist or your fingertips. Now with both pitches, the entire time you're in your windup, until you get into a certain point when you're ready to let go of the ball, right here, you're thinking fastball. And the only real difference it's going to be is slider's going to be, it's going to be as hard as you want to throw your fastball. The curveball, the same mindset, but the way you throw it and the way the arm action is, it's a little different and it's going to come out slower. Now, the slider is going to have more of a side break to it, but you still want to get on top of it and you still want it to break down. Curveball is more of a 12-6 drop when it comes, and it's just jump. Typically, more over the top pitcher is going to be throwing a curveball because it's a more natural throw than if a guy's more of a 3/4 guy. On the angle of his arm, it's gonna be more comfortable to throw a slider. So a lot of times you see that. You'll see two-seam pitchers throwing sliders a lot. The main reason a slider works well with some guys is because they keep the same arm angle with the ball, and it looks like a fastball the whole time. Even the spin at the beginning of it looks exactly the same as a fastball. And with a curveball, you want to get the same reaction with a hitter. They want them to think it's a fastball, but last minute you want it to break off at the end. Now, personally, I'm a more like high intensity pitcher. I pretty much use all my energy with every pitch I have, and with that mindset, it's more natural for me to throw a slider, and I'm more confident throwing a slider because I like to throw fastballs, you know, as hard as I can, and the slider just comes right off of that. When you get ahead in the count and just the feeling of being ahead of the guy, you know you got him, and to throw that slider and they think it's a fastball, you see their eyes light up, and for it to just drop right out of the zone and then swing and miss, it's the best feeling in the world.